Tiger's magical win at the Masters in 2019, his car crash in 2021, and then amazing return to the Masters this year in 2022. Has your perception of Tiger changed since you did this book in 2000?
Yeah, I think it has. I think, Jeff and I became.
Do you think the DP Tour made a mistake partnering with the PGA Tour instead of LIV? Because LIV approached them, from what I understand, initially, and they decided to make that alliance with the PGA Tour instead.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to, and I like Keith Pelley a lot. I think he's a good guy, and
he almost chipped in on 18. The crowd went nuts. He cleaned it up for par, tipped the cap. You got chills watching it. And you just never know if it's the last time. You really never know. I don't think it will be, but he still gives you those chills that the other players don't. So that was a pretty special moment to see that.
Yeah, I'm of the thought, we've reached that almost the way Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses shows up. Look, it's still Guns N' Roses, but it's not Axl Rose in 1991 and his white jeans, and he's a little heavier, and and so it's not as there's a little uncomfortable watching it. You know what I mean?
That's funny you say that. I saw Stone Temple Pilots, who are one of my favorite bands ever. I saw, unfortunately, the late great Scott Weiland. I saw him perform, and it was him without the rest of the band, but he had a different band.
So we're joined by Jason Kokrak, and for those unfamiliar, his Smash teammates are, of course, Captain Brooks Koepka, last year's LIV champ Taylor Gooch, and the notorious Graham McDowell. So walk us through a typical conversation amongst the four of you before each event. You're in Nashville this week. What's the chat amongst the four of you going into this week?
Well, I think it's, Brooks coming off of a major last week. I think he's a little bit tired. Didn't play a practice round, but we played a practice round back nine, GMAC and Gooch and I.
Walk me through maybe the process you went through in your own mind to make the decision to leave to go to LIV.
It wasn't easy. 27 years of Golf Channel, and that was, I back into that career from a mediocre playing career.
Any come down, bit of a rock star last week. Here, maybe you're just the Canadian guy. Is there a come down from that?
It's tough to be a rock star when you're missing a cut. So,
is it humanly possible to be disappointed with a 60?
Yeah,
on 18, you pushed a little far.
I'm totally disappointed. Yeah, because it's at stake for sure.
Tony, you're one of the guys that came through PGA Tour Canada. Yeah. Any part of this feel like a bit of a home game for you in a way?
Yeah, it's nice to be back in Canada. I drove throughout this country in 2013 playing the PGA Tour Canada, and